Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen. Always it's a pleasure to meet you and to engage with you in issues that of importance to all of us. You know, always when you talk about diplomacy, always, we think of the government diplomacy. And we don't see the added value that other sort of diplomacy that can bring to engaging different community, different country, different region, building bridges between these community and playing a role in bringing solution to the conflict that we are facing everywhere. When it comes to faith, actually, unfortunately, mostly, we see that they use religion to engage in a way to differentiate us, to serve a certain political agenda. But we ignore that faith leaders have a role to play to promote peace, to build the bridges, and they can engage with the local community in a way that no other leaders can do. This is where, in the UAE, when we start investing in the interfaith diplomacy, we saw the added value. The visit of Pope Francis, it wasn't the start. It was an accomplishment of years of working on the interfaith diplomacy and engaging in it. I know that many, they feel that, when it's come to engaging in politics, we have to keep religion away. I agree. But it's very important to understand that faith leaders can play a role, and they do play a role. And we need them to play a role that will add value in bringing us together regardless of our religion. Before 3 years, we had a meeting in Marrakesh. It was between the IPU and faith leaders. And here in the UAE, we decided, to organize a session over there where we brought a priest, a rabbi from the far right, a Hindu monk, a Buddhist monk, an imam, and a Sikh monk. 6. And I invited many parliamentarians who at the beginning they said, Ali, why are you bringing these faith leaders to play a role within the IPU? We in Europe especially made the decision centuries ago that we have to keep religion away from the political life. I said, I'm not bringing them to play a political role, but I want you to see the added value of their role. And, we did broadcast that session live on YouTube at that time. What was shocking, that's what we have to understand now. You have 6 religions. Each one of them had a presentation without coordinating with any of the other 5. The conclusion, they spoke the same language. They spoke about the same great values. When we did the wrap-up of the session, we found out that all these great values in all these 6 religions. This is why it's very important to bring these leaders to play a role, to bring us together, to build the bridges of trust and respect and acceptance. The major challenge that we face globally and in our region, that we don't see the others as if they have the same right as we do. And this is where bringing faith leaders together, creating a dialogue between them, we will be able to build the bridges and destroy walls. We will be able to create a better future rather than be living in the past and in the conflict. From my experience, I engage with, representative or faith leaders from all religion. What I saw at the end, show them respect. Show them that they have a role to play. You will get from them whatever you want. One of the challenges that, I am not going to mention the country, but there is an issue between different churches. And one of the head of these churches called me and said, Ali, we have an issue here. We want you to come and, help us in finding a solution. I said, look, you are all Christian. I am a Muslim. How can I be part of the solution? He said, Ali, we trust you, we respect you. And we believe that you will be able to bring us together. I said, did you meet? He said, yes, several times, but we couldn't reach an agreement. I went to that country. I brought all the 4 heads of these churches, had a dialogue for 2 days, and then there was a solution. It wasn't me who brought that solution. It was the rule of engagement. That when I, start the meeting, I said, look, you have to learn how to live with your differences. If one of you believe that he has the right in everything and the other should follow him, we will not be able to live with each other. We have to accept each other as we are. And to live with these differences. This is very important when engaging with faith leaders. If you ignore them, they will not sit at home and just watch. No, they have a role to play. It's either that you show them that there is a role, you accept that role, you empower them to play a productive role to serve their community and their region or the globe also. But it's very important to understand that interfaith diplomacy is crucial and very important, especially in our region. And this is something that I want everyone to understand it. When ISIS started in northern Iraq and they started attacking the Yazidi and the Christian, I attended a conference in New York. And there was many, Western officials. And the talk was how to help a Christian, save them, bring them to the West. And, each representative of any country was saying, well, we will take this number, we will do this, and we'll do that. And then when my turn came, I said, look, you are committing a huge mistake. The root of these religions, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, is not in New York, is not in Paris, it's in our region. If you want to help them there. It's very important to start with this. Those communities are part of our history. They should be part of our future. It's our responsibility to protect them in their local community. When Bashar regime collapsed in Syria and Ashar entered Damascus, after 1 week, I received a call from a friend from the United States. He said, Ali, we need your help. I said, what kind of help? He said, all those Christian leaders in Damascus and Aleppo and other Syrian cities, there is a serious threat to their life. We want to take them out, bring them to Abu Dhabi. I said, I'm sorry. You are making the wrong decision. He said, what do you mean? They will be killed. I said, no. If you want to help them there. Let's work together to protect them in their churches, in their community, taking them out of Syria, they will not return. As we saw it in northern Iraq, in Syria, in Lebanon, you know, in one of the European country I visited 2011, they told me there is about 200,000 Christians from Iraq. They wanted to help them, they took them out of Iraq. They never returned. So it's very important. What I'm saying is this: we in our region, we need to invest in interfaith diplomacy. Bring them together, show them trust, show them respect, educate them to live with their differences, accept them as they are. This is what we are trying to do in the UAE. This is the message that we want everyone to take from the Abrahamic family house, that we can live together. But we have to have a dialogue. We have to show everyone that we accept them as they are, and they can play a role in our local community to live in peace and to enjoy the lifestyle that we are seeing and to be respected as they are. Thank you very much. I wish you a successful event and look forward to see you again. Thank you.